What is filter method? So guys, filter method will filter values from an array.
अच्छा हमको सिखा रिया है.
So let me explain what I said. First, let's take a variable. So let me name it as g3. Okay, and let's write nums dot filter. Yeah, so guys, this filter method will take a function as an argument, and that function can be anonymous function or named function. Okay, so let's write here function. Let's name it as greet. Right now, inside this, let's write console.log hi. Okay, now let's run that. So let's write node filter.js. Yeah, you see guys, we got hi printed 5 times. Why? Because this function will execute, or this function will run on every element of this array. Okay, that is very important to understand. This callback function or this function will run on every element of this array, and that's why we got hi printed 5 times. Okay, now let me remove the name of it. So I don't want greet name. Now let me run it again. Yeah, you see guys, again we got the same output. Now this is the anonymous function. Okay, now what are the parameters that this function will accept? What are the parameters that this function will take? So guys, this will take 3 parameters. First one is value, and you can name it anything. So second one is index. So second one is index, and third one is array. Okay, array. Let's print them and let's see what they are. So I'm gonna write value followed by index and then array. Okay, awesome. Now let me come here, let me clear this one, and let me write, yeah, first we got 1 2 3 4 5. That means value represents the current element of this array. That means if the function is executing on the first element, then value is equal to 1. Likewise, if it is executing or if it is running on second element, then value is 2. And index represents the index of elements of the arrays. So we have 5 elements and index will start from 0. That's why we got 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, and the last one, array represents the current array itself. That means the nums itself. And the reason it got printed 5 times is because this function will execute 5 times, because there are 5 elements. Let's remove index and array. We don't want that, so let's keep the value, and here also let's remove everything. Okay, and here I want to filter those numbers which are greater than 3. Okay, so I'm gonna return only those numbers which are greater than 3. So I can write value greater than 3. Simple. Now let's come here and let's print console.log g3. Okay, awesome, and let me run this now. Yeah, you see guys, we got only 4 and 5. Why? Because we are printing, or we are filtering out values which are greater than 3, and that's why we got 4 and 5. So filter method will filter values from an array, and it creates a new array with filtered data. Okay, and also we can find less than, let's say I want to find less than 3, right? And I can execute this one. You see, we got only 1 and 2 because we are filtering values which are less than 3. Okay, yeah, now let's replace this with arrow function. So I'm going to remove this function and I'm going to write here fat arrow. Okay, awesome. And in case of arrow functions, when we have only one parameter and one value, we can even more simplify that. So I don't want this parenthesis, right? And I don't want this return keyword also, right? And we can remove this one as well, and then we can remove this one also. Okay, sorry. Yeah, awesome. Now this looks much simpler, right? And maybe let me replace this with n. It makes more sense when we have n here. Okay, yeah, awesome. So from nums array, take the number which is less than 3. Let me run this now. You see, we got 1 and 2, right? Awesome. Now let's take one more example. For that, maybe let me remove this one and let me write here 2 comma 1. Okay, yeah. Now from this array, I want to filter out numbers which are not duplicate. I want to filter out values which are not duplicate. So for that, let's take a variable. So let me write here non-duplicate maybe. Okay, and let's take nums. Let's write filter. And here let's write 3 parameters. Okay, first one is num, second one is index, and third one is array. Okay, awesome. And inside this, let's write return array dot indexof. So we have a method which is indexof. Let's pass num here, and that is equal to index. Okay, index. Awesome. So let me come here and let me write console.log. let me write here non-duplicate. Yeah, awesome. Let me clear this one and let me print filter.js. You see guys, we got 1, 2, 3. That means the remaining 2 and 1 are skipped because they are duplicate. So what happens here is that index of method will return the position of first occurrence of a value in an array. Okay, so let me explain. Here, let's take in first iteration num equal to 1 and index equal to 0, right? In first iteration of this function, in first iteration num equal to 1 and index equal to 0, right? So that's what I written here. And index of, what is index of num? That means 1. Index of 1 equal to 0, obviously, right? Now this condition is satisfying, 0 equal to 0, right? So let's copy this one, let's paste it again here. Okay, yeah, in second iteration num equal to 2, in third iteration num equal to 3, in fourth iteration number equal to 2. Why? Because here after 3 we have 2. Okay, yeah, now index equal to 0, index equal to 1, index equal to 2, index equal to 3. Awesome. Now index of 1 is 0, index of 2, so we need to take 2 here because num equal to 2, right? So index of 2 in second iteration, index of 2 is 1 and 1 equal to 1, it is satisfying. Awesome. Now num equal to 3, so let's write here 3. And what is the index of 3? 0, 1, 2. Index of 3 is 2, so let's put 2 here, and this is also satisfying. Awesome. Next, num equal to 2, right? Instead of 4 here we have 2, right? So 2. And what is the index of 2? Index of 2 is already given here, that is 1, so it will write here 1. Now 3 is not equal to 1, right? So that is why it will skip 2 here, so it will only print 1, 2, 3. And same thing for 1. 1 is already there, so it will skip 1. It will only print 1, 2, 3. So this is how this index of method will work, and it will only calculate first occurrence of value in an array. That means here index of 2, it's already there here, right? Awesome. I hope you got a clarity on this one. So let me remove this one. Now let's see one more final example. So for that, let's take a new array. So here I have already have in my notepad. Let me copy this one. Let me paste it here. From this products array, we need to filter the product which is Apple. We need to filter the product which is of brand Apple. So for that, let's take a variable called Apple and let's write products products, right? Dot filter. Let's apply the method and let's take callback function. Let's write p here and let's write arrow function, and here let's open curly brackets and here let's write return p dot brand equal to Apple. So apple Apple. Awesome. So let's come here and let's write console.log apple Apple. Awesome. So let's come here and let's print this one. Yeah, you see guys, we got only those objects which are of brand Apple. We have filtered out only brands which are Apple. And finally, let's simplify this one. So we don't need this return keyword, right? And we don't need this one as well. Yeah, awesome. Now let's print it again. You see, we got the same output. And the reason we are writing p.brand is because p represents the current object of an array. And to access things inside object, we need to use dot operator, right? So that is why we are writing p.brand. So I hope you guys got clarity on what is filter method. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and subscribe guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.